Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by school. It keeps the children away. I love you, Theo.
So the adults can play.
Yeah, exactly. We get a whole afternoon of gaming. Woo! In person. It is September 2023, and we're playing Mistborn, Rebels Without a Cause. I am Ian, the narrator, and we have...
Austin playing Falcon Falk, the Pewter Armageddon, and
Peter
Malik.
Armageddon?
Yep. We're that. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. And Malik, the Lurcher.
Yep, Lurcher.
And we have Taylor playing Tsar Edmund. Red.
It's alphabetical, you guys.
That's why
It always has been.
And Titan Arana.
No, it's fine. I'm used to going last. It's fine. I'm Dylan, and I'm going to be playing Nagash and or Adelaide.
Excellent. What happened last time for listeners?
I smashed someone's face.
And their fingers.
Smashed their fingers. You didn't smash face. You broke their hand.
That's
Which was
today's
on their
episode.
face.
That's today's episode, big boy.
I almost took a shot that would have actually changed the whole course of my life, and I am never getting in a fight with anyone ever again.
I love it.
We attempted to start some infighting between my house and some other noble house, which was good, and the brothel.
Excellent. Yeah. You guys did well.
Yeah.
We also learned that we've been playing the system a little wrong, which honestly makes sense because none of us have read the rule book. So yeah, no, we constantly are learning. As listeners know by now, we're professionals. Excellent. So we're going to start off. You guys are in your hideout. I'm going to say it's probably been a few days, unless you guys want to do something like right away. I'm going to say it's probably been a few days, you laying low because you don't want to get caught immediately. You don't steal a car and then immediately drive it around town within an hour of stealing it.
Apparently you've never been to Chicago.
You wouldn't download the car.
You don't download a car and then drive around with it. You guys are laying low for a few days to make sure that things are not wild and crazy.
And we'd also want to keep our ear to the ground and hear how our operation ended up if we can.
Yeah. Does anyone want to roll to investigate that?
Absolutely.
Of some kind? Excellent. I'm going to call that an influence roll.
Oh, then not me.
I've got a 5 in influence.
Okay. So we're going to call it an influence roll because you're using your influence, to talk to other people and discuss with nobles. Do you have any contacts? Would you have any contacts for
this is
their
Red.
families.
This is Red. So he's basically, he's quite loved by, a few of the people in the town for helping them with their, repairs, leaks, things like that.
Handyman.
He's a handyman. So, he's gained some, favor with some people. So that's
fair. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a dice for that.
Okay. So 6.
So 6, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call it a difficulty of 3. Yeah, it's a difficult. It's difficult. It's not very hard. It's not impossible, but it's a difficulty of 3.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, big money. I hit it.
Nice.
3 with a twist.
You should get something more for triples or quads or something.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Double succeed.
That's fair.
Success with an impact.
Nice. Yeah. No, you succeed. So what are you trying to figure out?
What were we trying to figure out? How
effective
how effective was our plan?
You're just trying to figure out any kind of information about the plan?
What
was the aftermath? What's being spread around after what we've done.
I can't
spill the tea.
Yeah,
we're gossiping.
Yeah, I can give you a little bit of the gossip. We're gonna pause here for a second, and we're back. Okay, so yeah, you guys are basically you find out about. You hear that Falk's family, like someone has been injured in Falk's family.
No. Malik's family.
Malik's family?
Falk is the skull.
Oh,
Skull.
sorry.
Malik is the noble.
Sorry, Malik's family.
Because he's got the short name. Of course he's a skull.
I don't know.
How do you not know the Skull naming
No, I
traditions?
know. I didn't know. I just picked one of your characters. Anyway, I didn't read the sheet. Yeah, no. Malik's family, you hear one of them was injured, and so they're not entirely sure who did it, but they have a few ideas. They don't actually think it was Nag's family. Yeah, they're like it. You know, they're not sure who did it. They're not really saying it could be Nags. But they're probably not, because that's not really an MO normally. It's someone. They think it's someone sloppy. They think it's, you know, someone new on the block, either a lesser noble family that's just come into town trying to stir up some shit, or some ska trying to stir up some shit, like. But it's not that big of a deal that it's causing big waves. It's more of just like a slow rumble.
Yeah.
So we're kind of in the clear, like it's safe to go outside.
Obligators know that things are rumbling, but it's nothing over the top crazy.
No one knows what we look like. They don't remember?
No.
Good, because you didn't cover our faces at all.
Yeah.
Mine's covered. One was.
No. You guys are in the clear for that, but yeah, it's for the most part you're in the clear. This was a fairly successful job as far as your intel has.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now what?
We go kill the Lord Ruler.
Excellent. That was a warm up. Now we're ready.
Right to Ganondorf.
We're all prepared.
Have there been any rumors? No, we don't. Yeah. Have there been any rumors about? Maybe not another rebellion, but of some other troubles that may be happening around in the city that we can maybe bounce off of.
Yeah. There was an obligator who got mugged on one part of the town.
Obligator, bold.
Very bold.
Yeah. No, it was
just mugging him. Just I'm gonna take your stuff.
Yeah. He got a little roughed up. Nothing too bad, but like, yeah, he was not pleased. It's causing a stir. There's like a hornet's nest. There's a few. You've heard that there's a few inquisitors over there even.
Yeah, no wonder our job went off pretty successfully if it happened to coincide with an Inquisitor getting beaten up. Obligator.
Inquisitors don't get beaten up. They do the beating up.
That's correct, yes.
You don't.
It would be the Lord Ruler beating up them.
Yeah. No. So you also have heard that some of the supply chains up the river, a little farther up, like a few towns up, maybe a few days journey, have been raided. So part of the supplies are starting to get raided. And then you've also heard an unsettling rumor that a few ska have gone missing a few more than normal have gone missing in the fields and the farms and such. What other rumors are out there? There's also a rumor that the ATM, because you guys know of the survivor of Hath Sin. So Hath Sin is the only place where ATM is mined. ATM being the god metal that allows full allomancers like Mistborns to full allomancers to be able to basically see the future, kind of. It's pretty impressive.
That's busted.
Yeah, and that's the only place that it is mined. You know that there was someone who went, like, people go there and it's a life sentence, like Ska, and then they have to just mine it for the rest of their lives. No one's ever escaped there. No one's ever come back from there. Nothing. Except one person has now, they're saying there's a survivor of Hath Sin. Someone has escaped from there and, like, there's talk rumbling.
Someone broke out of a maximum security prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't think we're ready to take on the S rank mission.
What are you talking about? We find him and we recruit him.
What else is there's as we'll call it summer season starts, the nobles are starting to have more and more parties and like galas and balls for
Are masquerades a thing?
Yep.
Well,
I was just thinking, what if we keep going on this whole like, oh, people are messing with the families train, sneak in, poison the booze, like ipecac.
Oh yeah, like non-fatal poison, but like
ruin the party.
Yeah, can you imagine the social backlash of being like, we held the biggest gala of the year and everybody got super sick and shat their pants?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Ska disappearing, or we could prank the sophomores.
like, actually, I am more than willing to risk my life to absolutely embarrass these nobles.
Well, and it keeps the train going, so they think it's someone committed to making their mark, and it's like, yes.
The Rebellabjorn's starting off more like Animal House than a real rebellion here.
A bit of pie.
Okay. Do you know which noble family you'd like to target?
The one with the least amount of security.
It's like, what have you heard around? Are there any parties happening?
The smallest and weakest available.
If not,
Trying to think. I don't know. I would assume Red would probably still have the best influence, is what we would try to find out. You know, that kind of
influence would
information.
be trying to see if,
or would a bounty hunter with tracker, being able to,
because I think we should target a different family.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking like if there is one, like a small noble, one of the smaller noble families that's trying to like gain status by throwing this party.
Yeah, they're reaching above. They're trying to punch above their weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can just be like, oh, let's cut them down. And then everybody will think it's probably one of the bigger noble families being like, know your place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. You guys can target a noble house. We'll figure out what that is later. I should actually probably learn all the noble houses. As I say, we're not gonna. There's so much like lore and cool stuff. I don't have time to read it all and memorize it all. Okay, it's not.
You can take that personally, fans of the game.
Fans of the book. Like it's a good book. Don't get me wrong. I know a little bit about it, but like it's. I don't have the brain power.
There's a lot.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys can target a lesser noble. That's fairly easy. How are you going to target them? Like, again, you can't just waltz in there. Like, there is an invitation. Even if they're a lesser noble, there's still an invitation list. Like, it's not...
Sneak in as the help? I feel like that's probably the only way a majority of us will get in.
I'm actually a noble, so there's no way they're going to expect noble being helpful. So I might be able to sneak in the front.
And Titan would probably be able to sneak in with him.
Okay. So 2 of you are trying to sneak in the front.
I guess so.
We could be their servants / indentured help.
Does that work?
You don't normally bring you might bring 1 or 2 servants to a party, but you're not going to bring
Your whole retinue.
Yeah, it's the 6 of you showing up.
Austin goes ahead of me, bringing his help, and I go ahead bringing my own help. So that way, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, you could try that. Who you said Malik?
Malik, yeah.
Yeah, Malik with 2 servants, and then Red with 2 servants, or
Titan with 2 servants.
with 2 servants.
And Falx is like big and imposing. An imposing presence, so it makes sense for him to be like a guard.
Yeah, and kind of Red does the same sort.
Because I'm coming down to the slummy areas.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys going to try and rent a carriage? Are you going to walk there?
How much money? Do we have enough money to rent a carriage?
You have a coin purse. I'll say you have enough to rent a carriage for 1 of your group.
Yeah, because we can't all arrive in the same carriage. Otherwise, it derails our plan.
No.
All right, so you ride in the carriage and you tell the driver to come back and get
back.
Loop around.
Yeah, loop around, grab somebody else.
And that'll use up that coin purse that you took.
This will be our investment.
It will definitely make us look way more legit when we roll up in a carriage.
Could I possibly charm or I guess charm would probably be the role for this to get 2 carriages? With a little bit of intimidation stare.
You're going to intimidate and charm? You're welcome to try. It's going to be an opposed roll.
And if you fail, we might have no carriage.
It's going to be an opposed roll, as this is going to be like the carriage driver's livelihood versus your charm sort of thing.
Do we risk it for the biscuit? Or do we figure a more other way?
Or actually, I'll just make it a check. I'll make it a 4. A 4 seems, yeah. This is a very hard. Yeah, you're basically trying to get half price on this.
Trying to buy 1 get 1 car free.
yeah. I'll give it a 4. Okay, if you want to do that.
The Costco pack, 2 carriages.
Yeah.
So
pulls a horse.
Do I get a bonus die for my intimidating stare?
Well, how are you trying to do this? Are you trying to negotiate like peacefully with them, or are you trying to muscle?
It's not so much in that it's not so much like I'm going to kill you kind of stare. It's just that kind of stare like, come on, you can do this.
I'm a noble, yet you're inconveniencing me. Don't make your life difficult.
Okay. Again, is it a you're going to get hurt? Because your traits can also be negatives to you guys.
No, I know.
So if you're too intimidating and you're being I want to talk to this person nicely, but I'm very intimidating, that's going to be a negative.
Instead of intimidating stare, I'm going to use my silver tongue. Okay. There you go.
There you go.
Silver tongue.
So you're going at this politely.
Yes.
You're being nice and being like, hey, come on, haggling a little bit, give us a deal. Whatever.
Get on the good side. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, I will give you a dice for that then.
Okay. And I need to beat a
4.
4. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent.
That's a lot of
and a nudge.
And a nudge. Excellent. Yeah. The driver they'll bend and they'll be like, okay, fine, 2 carriages. The season hasn't fully started, so we're not renting them out every night. Fine. You guys, 2 carriages, and with the nudge, do you want to scrub your names from their book kind of thing?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Be like, New customer bought a couple carriages.
Rented a couple.
But that's it. Like that's
Yeah.
what they write in. New customer.
Yeah, exactly.
Good standing.
Exactly. Okay.
New customer.
Excellent.
Mr. and Mr.'s money.
Mr.'s money. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Are you doing any other planning or any other things for the...
We need to sort of dress the part. We can't just waltz in.
I've already got that.
Let me tell you, I was prepared for this from the time I was born.
I am highly fashionable.
I am so garish.
And Falks is just meat stick material.
Because I was going to say, because Red from the last encounter has a wooden spear and shield.
Yeah.
So would that play a part that Titan would have,
I don't know if weapons would be allowed.
You would not bring a haze killer to a gala.
That implies that you're expecting there to be trouble.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like bringing a SWAT instead of a bodyguard.
Yeah, bringing your personal guard is different than I brought this gun just in case your birthday party goes wrong.
I mean, yeah, because
All right.
if
So
they're hosting the party, then their guards
They're
are going to be
supposed to have
so it would be
guards
an
in them.
insult to our hosts and being like, I don't believe you can protect us.
Yeah.
All right. So Red will leave those things behind.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I guess just
Wait,
what?
one guard each for the royal for the nobles coming in the carriages, and then carriage drivers.
The carriage already has a driver.
Do they come with drivers?
No.
Oh, then never mind.
I assumed one of you were driving the carriage.
See, that's why I asked the questions.
Yeah. And then you'd just park the carriage somewhere nearby or
Well, there'd probably be like a carriage.
valet.
Yeah.
No, not a valet, but like, just
carriage
park,
park,
park them all back and stay out of the way because you're the help type thing.
Put them in the stables or
Yeah. Yeah, the help stays out of the way.
parked around the block.
So 2 people will have to be help, and 2 people will have to be infiltrators, or 4 people will have to be infiltrators.
Okay.
Didn't you say we could have 2 of the help or no?
But we need
Yeah, but you need
drivers.
the driver will...
Well, drivers could also the help could be our drivers.
Yeah,
Couldn't they?
but that means they're driving us, taking the stuff around to the side, and then coming
back.
and then we're waiting for our
nobles
help.
don't wait for help.
Fair enough.
They would meet us inside,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
and that's a whole other entrance by itself.
Yeah.
I feel like even though Nag has the charm to maybe get past the front gate, I feel like I should be one of the drivers because then I can talk to some of the other carriage drivers and pump them for information and potentially gamble with them and cheat them.
Ooh, okay.
How are we going about spoiling the festivities?
Oh, yes.
We need something will make them ill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I scooped some sludge water from the river.
That's fair. Yeah, you could just scoop. I don't know how ill it will make them, but you can use just sludge water from the river.
We could just
I mean, it's not going to have the desired effect. I feel like before we go, we should go see an apothecary and say that we're having trouble getting things moving.
Ooh, okay.
I am so constipated that I might very well die.
That's fair. Okay.
In fact, that is what I'm going to say to the apothecary.
Yeah.
I have not had a shit in 4 days.
in a fortnight.
I feel so bloated.
Okay. Yeah.
The strongest you've got.
Honestly, the apothecary, they're gonna give you a few herbs and stuff for it, and yeah, that's not that. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. It's fairly.
We all do that on different days.
Okay. I'm gonna make you
Copious amounts of poop.
Someone has to do. The last person who goes through has to make a roll at a difficulty of 4 to avoid suspicion.
From which
Because we need enough herbs to poison everything. I don't think one person's worth of herbs is enough.
Yeah.
no, but are we rolling with
Whatever you think is the best to rolling with.
Yeah, probably influence or spirit, maybe.
I have a 2 and a 4.
Why is this always my standings and not my attributes?
Because it's I guess you could use charm. Yeah, I guess you could use charm.
Because I got a 6 in charm.
Okay, so here's my plan. I'm the one who goes first. The others go in between me, and then I'm also the one who goes last. And I'm like, it didn't work.
Okay.
I'm back in a few days. I'm like, yo, dog, I'm gonna need something a little more powerful.
Okay. Yeah.
I like it.
Difficulty 4.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my charm.
Excellent.
Don't forget your
And-
features that you could add.
Are you using any bonuses or anything?
Can you calm them?
Yeah,
You have soothing.
I could soothe them, I suppose.
There's nothing suspicious here. People poop. People need to poop.
Yeah, it's true.
Are you gonna-
I'm gonna take Addie, and she's gonna be standing at the door because I don't want. She's gonna be hanging outside because I do
Okay.
not want others to know that
That's
I'm
fair.
doing
That
this.
you're soothing. Yeah.
Okay, and then I am
Well, it's
going
not.
to.
Again, it's not everybody. It's only seekers can tell. Right.
There's someone casting.
That is
it.
correct.
But still, yes, I agree. You're using your copper cloud, and you're gonna go.
I'm gonna go
You're
in.
gonna go in and soothe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to.
First batch of medicine.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I guess this is for the second. We get 2 batches, and this is for our third.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to. How would soothing them help in this situation?
Because it's not suspicious. You're like, I'm
just
not pooping.
I mean, yeah, I guess, putting them into a state of like forced normalcy, I suppose.
Well, again, soothing lowers.
See, so
Emotion.
the suspicion
So
doesn't go
their
up.
suspicion. They're like, why are there so many people? You're like, no. There's people poop. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like people poop, and I still have
okay.
it.
Yeah, I don't
So
care
they're-
about the
like
other
their
people.
other emotions stay the same, but you're lowering their suspicion. And
Okay.
You're preventing their suspicion bar from going
and
up.
they're like, yeah, I guess that's like the other emotions start to take over.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 5 dice for the soothe first, right?
No, you're gonna get 1 bonus dice to your charm.
oh, okay.
No,
That's what we'll.
No, because isn't he using a power to soothe?
It's not really a pose.
Yeah, but you're using it as a like.
My power isn't in addition to the charm
he's
I'm
not
actually
just trying to. He's not trying to soothe them. He's trying to.
He literally
persuade.
is.
He's trying
Oh,
to
no.
persuade them with the help of his soothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using my soothing
So,
as a tool
yeah.
to help achieve the other thing.
So it's a +1 instead of a yeah.
So I'm going to roll 7 dice for my charm attempt. Let's see. No.
3 6s, you get free extra action.
Yeah.
Or you can lower the.
Can you lower difficulty with the 6?
Or the negative impacts.
Yeah.
of failing.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a fail, unfortunately. So they're gonna look at you, this apothecary. Do you want to lower the impact of the fail, or would you like to take an extra action?
I can't really think of any way that taking an additional action here is going to help me.
That's fair.
I think I'm just going to cut the failure of the. They're not going to
Yeah.
report me to the cops.
Yeah.
That I'm just going to fail.
Yeah. Yeah, with 3 6s, you're able to lower it to the max low.
So I just
and
fail
So you just fail.
without extra
And
repercussions.
the apothecary kind of looks at you and goes, "No, that's like I can't, in good conscience, give out any more to you. Like I've given you enough. Plus, I'm running low on my supplies, and apparently there's something in the water lately. Like
Everyone's pooping.
it's
Yeah, you
So-
first off, you could hurt yourself with that much medicine. Secondly, I need it for other people.
yeah.
Okay, because
So
apparently
there-
this is an epidemic
We
going
got,
around.
Yeah.
we got 2 batches of the medicine, though.
Okay, good enough. It's not my favorite, but it'll have to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I stab him. No,
I immediately go stabbing.
I add blood to the mix.
So I started shooting, started blasting.
I burn it down.
Oh, I do love me some Danny DeVito. Precious, precious boy.
Can I... What are the invitations for this event?
What do you mean? What are they?
Are they just like a letter missive? Are they like some special token they're sending
No, it's
out?
just a letter. It's just a like. Basically, it's their season has balls or galas or masquerades. This is a. Let's see. What will this be? This is a masquerade. You guys are lucky. That's very lucky. Because you guys would have been doomed if people saw you. This is a masquerade by one of the lesser nobles. So basically, it's assumed any of the like main known families are welcome. Obviously, they're on the invitation. Like, there's just kind of a list of people who are allowed in the building, and you kind of just know. You basically ask. To be like, yeah, I want to be part of the gala season this year.
Yeah.
And then everybody puts you on their gala season list,
Well, I would know my family's obviously on the gala season.
And then like sometimes a visiting noble from the outer areas will come in and be like, I'm here for the gala season. And everyone's like, oh, we invite you. Of course we're going to put you on our, like, they don't need to ask. They're like, they get invited. And then there are like higher galas and stuff that are like very invitation only.
So,
and it's, you can snub people by not inviting
with them being a
stuff
smaller
like that.
house and the way that the situation works, we could walk up and be like, I'm supposed to be on the list.
Yeah.
I'm a noble.
I'm
like
clearly a noble.
You clearly want, like, I can't believe you lost my invitation.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, our mistake.
No.
Sorry.
They didn't lose our invitation. We don't need one. We're supposed to be here. Why do I need to carry some piece of paper proving my...
Okay. Perfect.
So I do think, though, we should take the soother and the smoker with us inside.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming we'll have to either soothe some people for suspicions, and we can't. And I'm assuming there'll be some seekers who at least work for the mobiles in some capacity.
Oh, there is definitely going to be at least one seeker on site, probably.
I will point out that, again, seekers hear allomancers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Copper clouds mask all allomancy in a radius area.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to give you guys too much intel.
If a seeker goes deaf,
If a seeker goes deaf,
they know that clouding.
Someone's clouding.
But that's only if they're burning.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, just be aware, like, a copper cloud is really good.
But
there is definitely an importance to using a copper cloud. But there's also an importance to not burning your metals at all, because a copper cloud can sometimes signal that there are allomancers there. Because all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I've been burning
I got a dead noise.
metal and keeping an eye out for other people. All of a sudden, boom, it's silent.
No, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, they'll know that there's a copper cloud in the crowd somewhere.
Why is it awkwardly quiet?
And they might close off the doors and start checking for stuff.
Sorry, it was my pipe. I didn't mean to
So
cause a copper cloud.
Who's going to drive?
Well, if you want both of my characters to go in with you,
then
shoot
someone else. Because we need Malik and Titan to be the ones letting us in, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, it's going to have to be Falk and Red. Those are the only two who aren't spoken for as part of your plan here, Austin.
And him.
So
your Titan. And
Malik and Titan.
Malik and Titan are the nobles, quote unquote, that are going to be in disguise. And then... Yeah, Malik and Titan.
Red could probably do whatever is needed.
What race is Red?
He's Ska.
Then he can't be a noble.
He's definitely...
No, I mean, like, he could be the driver.
Yeah,
he
Red
could
should be the driver.
He could be the
full-blooded Ska is probably a good idea to be the driver.
Everything looks correct.
Yeah.
Then
I don't like that.
It's all
You're right,
according to that.
I don't like that. Oh.
Hey man, I'm not racist. I'm just saying that we're not going to trigger other people's inherent racism.
Yeah.
So Malik's going inside, so that leaves Falk and your two characters. Because you're driving.
Driving, noble. So that means I still need my two help.
Your one help.
The one help. Sorry.
One help.
So Nag's going to go with one of you, and Ada's going to go with the other one.
Okay, and then Falk will drive.
Okay. Falk and Red are drivers. Nag
boys.
and Ada are help. And
Malik and Titan.
Malik and Titan.
Which makes sense because Falk's a Scot.
Okay.
Yeah, we're fitting the caste system.
Everything worked out just fine.
There we go.
We had the right split of proportions.
Excellent. Okay. You guys, who's the first carriage to arrive?
Let's go with the Soother first. Because then if we successfully get through, suspicion won't be raised any higher when someone else comes through.
But wouldn't
We're completely separate. Well, no, that's only if there's a seeker listening.
But would we know?
No, that's the point.
No, you need a seeker to know.
If there's a
Only
seeker.
a seeker can see a seeker.
I know, but we don't have a seeker, so if we use the copper cloud, you know what I mean?
We can't use a cop. That was just the thing we talked
No, I know, but you were saying
I'm going to throw this out there.
Or
This is,
soothing is okay,
this is going to be
soother.
primarily a non-magic mission unless things go really bad
Yeah.
and we're on the way out.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was mistaking soother for copper clouding sort of stuff. Okay, never mind.
Because I think I have a pretty good job at getting through. I should be okay.
Okay.
As long as it's not terrible.
And if worst case scenario, I have silver tongue to kind of be like, come on, are you serious? We're talking.
Well, I don't know if we should go together. Is it because two people without?
Well, no, it's going to be two carriages.
Yeah, we have to go in as two groups at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think Malik should go first.
Okay, Malik, Red, and
Malik, Red, and Nagy.
Nag. All right. Malik, Red, and Nag are in the first carriage. Excellent. You guys pull up. Guard. You see just two guards on the side. You see, all of the noble houses are kind of like little mansions with small. Some have large walls, like they're full-on fortresses, and some have just smaller walls. This is a lesser noble, so they have just like a wooden kind of wall around the perimeter. Nothing too fancy, but you do see they've clearly hired some extra security for this event, and to try and show like, look how fancy we are, look how good we are.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a person with a kind of a checklist, dressed up nicely, like checking people in as a little bit of a lineup is going through. Two guards on either side of them, and then you can see like kind of guards kind of circling every now and then on the little walkway.
Oh, with our fancy masks.
Yeah. And yeah, all the guests have on fancy masks and elaborate gowns and suits and such.
Highly fashionable.
As whatever the style is.
Fashion team.
Yeah. You pull up family name.
That was it. The Wardwick sent me to attend this new gala.
Let's see. Have they arrived yet? The Wardwicks are already here.
I don't believe that's so, and even if it's so, I've been sent by the family signet ring, skillful manipulator, wits,
Okay.
and highly fashionable.
I'm going to call it a difficulty of 4, but I'll give you all those dice because they are there's already someone who has claimed to be from your family has come in.
Is there a limit?
There is not a limit, but it's a little unusual for family members
questioning me?
Well, I just...
You should just be like, yeah, of course my sister's already here.
Yes.
Are you an idiot?
Of course we send...
Did you not get the note that we were both coming?
Smack the ska next to you. Trash! You're supposed to keep a watch.
I'm only hitting you because I can't hit him.
So, wits for the 4. Skillful manipulator. Scholar, because I know how these things work.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And then I'm going to use 2 2 of my resource dice.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the signet ring and the fancy dueling cane.
Yeah.
Gifted to me by my father.
Okay.
So for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 and 5.
Okay.
So I only have 3 resource dice left.
Oh, that's so loud. You're a monster.
I know.
Just roll them.
Threes and
with
2 6s, and I
yeah.
called it a difficulty of 4.
Yeah. So I'll nudge it to be like, well, bring out this imposter then.
Okay. Yeah, the 2 nudges. He and you're close with a 3, so yeah, he'll be like, okay, and he'll call. So like he'll tell one of the guards to go get them and deal with this.
And I'll wait inside while you solve this. Get a drink for this paltry delay you've had for me. You'll know where I am.
Yeah, they'll let you in, but yeah, they are going to. A guard goes with you.
That's okay.
Yeah, but the 2 of you.
I shout at Fox to go park the carriage.
Yeah, the 2 of you are in, and a guard has gone with you to go straighten out, the confusion. Basically, the guard assumes that you will go straight to your family member, and clear this up. At least like flag them down quietly, like not to make a scene.
That's the thing.
Nobody wants to make a scene. They're not going to embarrass you. They just want to or themselves. Yeah, they just want to clarify. Perfect. We'll get to that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
The second carriage is pulling up.
Oh man, that's Titan. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Okay, Titan. Second carriage is pulling up.
I smacked you with a cane.
Isn't Ada in that carriage?
Ada is in that carriage.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Sorry, yes. Second carriage is pulling up.
So I'm kind of leaning towards, saying to the guard, I'm fairly new to the town, and I've asked to put on the list to be more acquainted with more of the fellow nobles in town.
Okay. I'll give you a difficulty of 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fair. It's early in the season. Again, it's one of the first few balls. Someone new in town might get slipped through the cracks. Yeah.
Okay. Charm?
Yeah, it'd be a charm.
Okay.
You can use silver tongue.
Yeah, might as well. Okay.
Yeah, I see double 5s.
Yep, double 5s and a nudge.
Yep.
You're good. Okay. Yeah, the guard or the entry. It's not really a guard, as I say, because it's the person with a check.
It's the
doorman. That's the word. Yeah, thank you. The doorman clearly is a little flustered because the earlier event.
Already been a mixer.
There's they're down one guard. They're kind of people looks you over. You look fairly good, a noble, so yeah, you're good to go in, sort of thing. Just kind of lets you.
I'll take it.
Lets you go in and just writes. And he asks what your family name is, and he'll just write it down on the sheet of
Arana.
Yeah, he just writes it down and says.
Make sure he spells it wrong.
Do you want to nudge so they spell it slightly wrong?
Arcana.
Nudge,
Yeah, he's like Arana. Got it.
Yeah. Spells it slightly wrong, and yeah, you guys, you're in.
That means Falk and Red are in the stables with all this.
Yes. We're going to do that first.
No, I'm just making sure I know where they are.
Yeah. Okay. Falcon Red, you're in the stables. There's honestly, you're expected to unhitch the horses and put the horses in somewhere and do all that. I assume you guys can do that fairly easily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm a Scot.
It's not that. I'm not going to make you roll for it. That's not that tricky.
Gopher for life.
There's a few ska sitting in other drivers kind of sitting there, and they have a little bit of food and drinks, and they're just kind of sitting there having a snack and waiting and milling about. They see you come in and they kind of look you up and down, and obviously they don't know you, so they don't really beckon you over to their circle. You see there's kind of like 2 or 3 circles, and they just kind of let you be.
I'm going to go up to them and
Like a bigger circle of group or the smaller circle?
I don't know. Would the bigger circle be more difficult or kind of?
I don't. It
Depends what you're doing.
Yeah, it's there's.
Well, just trying to. I was thinking of using my trustworthiness and charisma to get on their good side. See.
Bigger group might not be your bad bet then.
Yeah,
because there's more people to be like, yeah, sure. Whereas a smaller group might be more.
More of their attention is going to be on you.
Yeah.
If it's a smaller group.
All right. Yeah. Let's go I'll go up to the big group.
Okay.
And start talking it up with them and.
Okay. We'll call it a difficulty of 3 for you guys to be quote unquote accepted.
Okay.
As average drivers. It's difficult. It's not extremely hard. You've got past the doorman already, so yeah.
So charm plus my trustworthiness.
Yep.
Okay. I got 2 4s and some 6s.
Okay. How many 6s?
3.
3. Excellent. So you can take another action if you would like. They look you 2 up and down, and they're like, "Yeah, come and sit. Have a And one will pour a little bit into 2 glasses for you, and
All right.
give you a drink. It's just water.
Yeah. Let's see. Who's with me right now?
Valk.
Falk.
Yeah. But yeah,
I will. Okay, so I've got a nudge to.
you have an extra action.
I have an extra action?
If you would like to take an extra action.
I'm not too sure.
Because they're all.
I'll ask them. So what kind of people are here? Do you know, or who are you driving for today? Trying to grab some information of what nobles are actually here.
Yeah. Okay, that's you can roll for that. That's a 2. It's not.
What houses you working in nowadays?
Yeah.
You're
just,
like, oh yeah, is your master still a complete bastard, right?
yeah, you're making small talk, right?
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, you're introducing yourself. I assume you're saying you're driving for house whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, what house? Like, we're because you guys had claimed. Were you in the second carriage?
Yes.
So you had claimed to be a new noble from out of town, sort of thing.
Oh wait, no. Red was with the first group, wasn't he?
Yeah, Red's with the first group. He's the driver of the first group.
I thought Falk was the driver of the first.
Anyway, we can say he's the driver of the second group. It's fine.
Okay.
So who the group's driver was isn't really irrelevant.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that we're in, it no longer matters.
Yeah.
You can say you're the driver of the second group. So yeah, you just say, yeah, I'm noble from Rana.
Yeah.
And you're gonna ask them. So difficulty 2.
Okay.
And yeah, go for it.
That's 2 4s. You're good.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. They go around and they're like, oh yeah, no, I'm driving for so and so nowadays, and oh, I'm driving for these are it's a bunch of random noble houses and stuff, and they kind of ease in and they're gonna start just chatting in general chatting like people do. Okay, we'll pivot back to the first group as you guys kind of enter the ballroom. As you enter, it's a foyer. The guard kind of looks at you 2 and says, okay, wait here a moment, and goes over to one of the...
Oh, hold on a sec. Did he just tell me what to do?
Yes.
I smack him with my cane.
You smack the guard with your cane.
Smack. You do not tell me what to do. I know what my family looks like.
Okay. You're gonna smack him? Let's roll.
Just like little.
Not like an attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's literally like. Dare you talk?
I gesture
like
at you violently with my cane.
Yeah.
I know what my family looks like. You don't tell me where to go.
The guard just looks at you for a second and kind of stands. It's a large, it's a guard. It's a large man.
Yeah.
And kind of goes, violence will not be tolerated here. If you do not act appropriately, you will be forced to leave.
I've never be spoken like this from Scott.
I'm gonna so obviously the guard is gonna not start anything.
Yeah.
He's gonna carry on with his job, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to break off and kind of go with him, and I'll be like, terribly sorry, he hasn't had his nummies today.
Okay, so you're staying there, and then
I'm gonna try and ingratiate myself with this guard.
All right, roll charm at a difficulty. This guard's pretty PO'd. I'm gonna call it a difficulty of 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 4s. Okay.
We got it.
Yeah. No, the guard will allow you to accompany them as they leave and go into the hall.
Because I'm just help anyways.
Yeah.
They're not waiting for me.
And the guard is just young nobles getting uppity.
I'd be like, hey, at least you're getting paid.
Just kind of nod. Yeah.
Yes, right. I don't have that much to complain about. You're preaching to the choir here, buddy.
Yeah. He's gonna go in and he's going to sing. He's gonna go over and whisper something in the ear of one of the servants who are servers, and they're gonna kind of scurry off down into the main ballroom, because you guys had you were in the entryway, and then you kind of took a little hallway to a servants area where you talked to one of the servants and basically told them you can overhear. He basically said, go get this a member from this family. Yeah. There's a bit of a confusion.
I'm gonna look at the guard and give him a, hey bro, is it cool if I go grab some drinks for us while we're waiting? Because he's gonna be, if he stands there that whole time without having anything to drink and we show up empty-handed with this fuss, he is going to be a pain in my ass. The
guard motions for a server, and the server just hands you 2 drinks, and then the guard's gonna walk back with you too.
Okay, excellent. I'm playing the part.
While that's happening, you're standing alone, Felk? No. Malik is standing alone. As you're standing there, in walks Titan and Ada? No, Titan and Ada. Yeah. And Titan and Ada, you walk in and see Malik standing just kind of off to the side. And there's a servant who kind of gestures you to a big entry door to go into the ballroom.
All right.
If you want to go into the ballroom.
I guess I'll start to head towards the ballroom then.
None of that makes... I'm going to... Using... So one of the other nobles close by.
There are no other nobles.
There are no other nobles.
Yeah, there's
this entire time.
Yeah,
they came right after us.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a gap, but do you want? I guess you can. There can be another noble that came between them and you. So there could have been one other noble, but they saw you standing off to the side, and unless you deliberately flagged them down, they just went into the ballroom. So you can choose: do you want to deliberately flag them down, or do you're going to let them go into the ballroom?
Do they look higher or lower in standing?
With the masquerade, it's hard to tell.
Just literally just by the cover.
Let me see.
Just how nice they're clothes.
They look a little bit lower than you in standing, but not by a ton.
I gesture.
The noble kind of sees you in the corner and looks and goes, "Yeah, what? Yes, a pleasure to meet you. And
Yes, a pleasure to meet you. I'm from the. I'm just gonna lie.
well, it's a masquerade, so you're
Yes, yeah. It's like
so it's they don't announce them. They just say a pleasure to meet you, and they don't say their family name.
oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I couldn't help but marveling at your mask and your cloak. I'm actually struck by how much I really like. Would you be willing to trade? It's like,
Kind of.
the pattern just strikes me.
There is a servant in this room too.
Their backs are to me. They don't ever hear our hushed conversation.
I'm just letting you know. I did state earlier there was a servant.
That's okay.
All right. The noble kind of looks at you and goes, "A trade?
Yeah, your garments are just so much finer than mine, and they strike me. Wouldn't it be fun to mix up at a brand new thing to introduce a new tradition? Possibly a bond between new friends at a noble party.
Difficulty of 3.
No one's going to know what you look like anyway.
Yeah. Difficulty of 3.
Do you want to punk all of your friends and fam? 'Cause this is how you do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with... Yeah, it's a charm. You can use charm if you want.
No, I'm using wits.
Wits?
Yeah, it's smart to do this.
No, this isn't a wit. You could use influence.
No, that's not how that works. You spend standing dice.
You spend standing dice?
Oh, yeah. It does say spent next to it.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, you could spend influence. You could charm and spend influence. Or charm, yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'll still do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm highly fashionable, so my cloak is better quality than his.
Yeah.
So it's a pleasurable trade for him.
Yes.
Dice, no!
Dice come back. Does he come back?
Okay. So starting with 2 for the charm.
All right. I want to pause while you get your dice pool.
Be suspicious.
And we're back. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to roll,
dice.
and I said a difficulty of 3.
Yeah.
That looks
Not
like
what you got.
2 threes.
2 5s.
2 5s anyway, yeah, and a
2
nudge.
5s and a nudge.
Yeah, so you're able to. I'm assuming you're going to use that nudge to trade while the servant's back is turned.
I'm gonna demand the service.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah.
Don't speak of this. No, I make him watch and say if he speaks of this, I'll have him killed.
The world's not that.
Okay. I'll make him turn his back.
Yeah.
Or leave us while we do
You
our
will
exchange.
live to regret it if you utter a word.
Yeah. No, you can tell the servant to turn around while you get changed, kind of.
Preserve our dignities.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll. Or actually, sorry. You have 1 nudge, so you can use that nudge to not show your face to the other noble because you're both taking your masks off. So you can use the nudge to either not show your face to that noble or to get the servant to turn around. So either the noble will see your face or the servant will see you change.
Could I distract the servant since
You're not there yet.
Come back.
You were with the guard.
Damn.
Fair. I will use the nudge to have the servant turn around so we see each other's faces.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Risk it for the biscuit.
I feel like a noble has a little. What do you think's better?
He doesn't know who you are. He doesn't know your name. Even if he can recognize you by sight, he won't be able to put in.
I'll do that. I'll have the
So
servant
there's
turn
nothing
around.
saying specific. Once
Plus,
you got
I
that
also see this noble's face.
Yep. Okay.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. No, you two switch masks and cloaks.
Yeah.
And then he and his date walk into the party.
Perfection.
And you're standing there in the.
I give it a few seconds and walk by past him as they come in.
Okay.
I'm not that person anymore.
Okay.
Or you're already meeting them on the other side of the door.
I'm confused and looking around.
Hold up. Wait. They go by. In walks Titan and Ada.
Yeah.
So Titan and Ada, you walk in. There is a noble. You don't know who this noble is. They're walking in. They choose to walk in with you, I guess, and you do some kind of a hand signal to let them know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, me and this guard are now standing in the foyer. I have drinks in my hand.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Nudge the ear.
Yeah, they go in. You all three are in now.
And I disappear.
And are you going to disappear into the crowd?
Oh, I'm wearing a different cloak.
Okay,
I'm not being
you're
confronted.
starting to mingle into the crowd.
Jesse,
yeah,
Magic.
yeah. No, you're starting to mingle in the crowd. That's fine. We're going to go back to the stables.
Okay.
And then we'll get to because it's trying to keep track of where everything is timeline wise.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the stables. The two of you in the stables, what are you trying to do?
I have an idea.
Okay.
I ask where. Can you guys point us to where the kitchen is? I want to see if I can like bum some food off the kitchen. Using
All
my
of them just kind of blankly stare at you.
What?
They're like, if we're lucky, maybe one of the serving staff will come and bring a little bit of, like, at the end of the night, bring it some leftovers out here. But you're going to go, like, they point to where the kitchen is, but they're like, good
luck, bro.
that's on you.
If you want to go get beat up, that's your
Like,
call.
you're from a new noble house, so you don't know how it works around here. But, like, we stay here.
I happen to notice one of the servers having difficulty carrying a case of wine.
From one of the wagons.
From one of the wagons.
Okay.
And using my trustworthy personality and smile,
Okay.
I graciously offer to, help
Sure. Difficulty 2.
carry it.
Carry the other end of that trunk for them.
Yeah, difficulty 2.
And
It's not, helping, being like, look, I'm going to help you just bring this into
You didn't even need to say anything. You just go grab the other end of the trunk when they're struggling, and they're going to be like, yeah, it's some ska guy. He's just doing what his job is.
It's another servant coming to help.
Okay.
5.
That's double 5s. You're good.
Okay.
Viewers, you
nudges.
can't see it, but I have the devious
you're good.
hands.
You, you can definitely just go and lift that other half of the trunk, and boom, you go inside. Like, that you bring it in basically too. There's like a little waiting kind of, I don't want to call it a mud room, but it would be essentially what a mud room is. Like, it's before you go into the kitchens. It's got,
It's the entry hall.
kind of,
It's the servant's entrance.
it's the servant's entrance. Yeah. It leads to the kitchens and like living quarters and a few other rooms, but it's a servant's entrance, and they just put it down off to the side of the servant's entrance, and they're like, well, divvy it where it needs to go, and they thank you, and they're like, I'll bring some, I'll try and sneak a little bit of food out to you guys later.
Okay.
And they kind of gesture for you to go back to the stables before you get caught in here, sort of thing.
Okay. Let's see. How many people do I notice are in the kitchen right now? Where are they?
How many servants are in the kitchen? There are 2 servants in the kitchen, as well as 2 like cooks in the kitchen.
Okay.
So 4 people in the kitchen.
All right. Well, I guess if I'm not welcome, I will have to step back out.
Yeah. But you can tell the rest of the group that like a little bit of food is coming in.
Yeah.
Okay. The other servants there are kind of like, ooh, thank you. Like, it's kind of nice.
You've gained. Everybody liked that.
Yeah. Reputation goes up. That was good. And we'll pivot back to Nag and the guard.
Okay.
Nag, you're holding 2 glasses you wouldn't have a glass for yourself. You're holding a glass for your master.
That is correct.
As well as like a little appetizer's plate or something.
Yeah, I'm holding the tray.
Yeah, you're holding a serving tray, and on it has an appetizer's plate and a wine glass, and you're bringing it. You're trying to bring it to your master. As soon as you get into the entry, you see the guard is visibly upset.
I'm also going to become visibly upset, and I go, well, what the hell? I don't know where the hell he went, but I can tell you I am definitely going to get beaten for this.
The guard just looks at you and he turns to the servant. Where did this one go? And the servant's like, I had turned around. Like, I didn't see, sort of thing. But I assume he went inside, like in the hall.
I'm going to face palm.
The guard's just going to be like, okay, well, we'll wait a moment. And like, he just looks at you and he gives you a death stare. And he's like, stay here.
I'm going to take the serving tray and set it down on like a thing. And I'm going to go start like looking outside to see if he maybe got kicked out or something like that.
If you go to like motion and like the guard just grabs you by the collar and just like brings you back and is like, stay here.
Okay. Well, that's very direct.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I get it. But if he's in there, like you understand what you're doing to me by making me stay here and not bringing him his drink, right?
Yes.
I'm going to look at him like, I don't think you do. And or you are not respecting the value of my life over your mild convenience enough. Like
the second one.
Yes, exactly. Man.
Yeah. No,
I am boned. Well, boys and girls, I'm glad y'all have had a good time playing.
You left the weak member alone.
No, this is perfect.
No. So, okay, you guys have basically one action each before your family member is going to meet in the entryway. Because they've been called by a servant to go into the entryway.
That's true, but he's no longer... I know.
I'm just saying, you have one action each. You have no actions.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
What do you mean I have no actions? I'm the only one who's... I've been sitting here waiting to get a turn, and you're like, you also don't get any actions now that it's your turn. You know what?
Sorry.
Screw that. I'm going to spike the drink when the guard's not looking at me. I'm going to spike the drink with a portion of the gross.
True.
Or the herbs, as it were. And... just garnish it a little bit, and I'm going to wait for his family member to show up, and I'm going to proffer them that drink.
Okay. Roll difficulty. It's going to be a 3. It's going to be difficult to spike that drink.
I'm so charming, though. They're going to love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ones? Twos?
Oh no. You got a nudge. The guard sees you trying to put something into the drink.
I'm dead.
And they're going to kind of look at you and be like, what are you doing?
I slam it.
The guy...
I look at him
it's
and
my medicine.
I'm like, honestly, if you are literally going to get me killed, like you have chosen to get me like actually murdered by my boss here, I'm having a fucking drink before I go. If you are going to be such an asshole that you're going to cost me my life over this, or at the very least my livelihood, then I'm having this drink and you cannot stop me.
The guard just kind of rolls his eyes and is like, fine.
I'd be like, y'all want to start violence over this? Because I am a man possessed by the absolute, like, the frenzy of I am on the verge of death.
Oh, we're gonna pause for a second, and we're back. Yeah, no, the guard's fine with. He's just at this point he's done with. Like, he's not gonna let you out of his sight. He's keeping a very close eye on you now. Mm-hmm. But like, fine, slam your drink. That's fine.
The timer is now about 5 minutes until I become an absolute mess on that floor.
Now you
but not from what I originally anticipated.
Yeah, so we'll go back to those of you who's Ada.
Yep.
And Titan and Malik are inside. Mm-hmm. Ada and Titan, you are together. Malik, you are on your own. Let's do Malik first. Then Malik, you are on your own, mingling in the crowd. What is your goal? What is your action?
I'm going to. Okay, there's two things here. I could try to stop the whole chaos that's happening in the corner, which is kind of honestly pure and precious, and I love it.
Oh no!
I don't love it for you. Or I could take my noble axe and go to the kitchen and do something.
Go complain about the food.
Just go around. This is disgusting. I can't believe you would put this type of stuff in our mouths.
Just eating everything. I can't believe it's
Handful
terrible.
of everything.
This is trash. Throws it on there.
No, I should probably come to the aid of
Of Nag.
Yeah, or Nag.
Yeah, Adah's fine. She is quietly blended into the rest of the crowd, not saying or doing anything. You know what I mean? She's very good at just blending.
I'm gonna know what my family member looks like. Who is here?
Who do you want to be here?
Preferably just some low cousin.
We're gonna make it your cousin who's handed the guy you just beat up.
Perfect.
You can tell it's him because he's like got his hand in a bit of a sling kind of thing.
Okay. Okay, so I see him like slowly like trying to wince his way through the crowd.
Oh, he's not wincing. He's looking pretty good.
Now that's
But
what
his
I
hand's in a sling.
Yeah, so he's just trying to like
just
sneak between people.
You can see that a servant's like chatting with him off to the side, and he's slowly starting to make his way to the end.
So as soon as the servant leaves him, I'm gonna like go over and meet him. Like, I don't know why the servant is like, brother, cousin, I heard what happened to you when I came to meet you at this party. The horror.
He's gonna look at you and be like, "Cut. Who are you?"
Tis a masquerade. You can't ask that.
Yeah, but you can't say cousin have come to
Ring.
Oh yeah. No, I mean you can. It's just inappropriate.
Well, just a minute. And pause. All right, and we're back. Yeah, he's. Yeah, that's true. He's gonna look at you. You're showing a signet ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks at you and goes, "Yes, I had a. No, I'm gonna make you roll. It's gonna be an easier roll though. I'll give you a difficulty of 3 to convince him that you've came here to like help him,
So would
or
this
not,
be,
like be nice to him.
this would be wits
Sorry, I just had a thought.
because I'm tricking him.
He's experiencing the caste system firsthand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder would other family signet rings be lower quality?
No, they're all about the same.
Okay.
It's
Especially because I'm not wearing fancy clothes.
It's a metal or a wood ring.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So I'm going to roll wits for this. And I lie. Using dice is different. So standings are special. So standings, you can roll them just like this, but they're not added together. You can use 5 of your resources to roll with resources.
Yeah.
But you can burn them to give you actual things. You can spend a standing to give you
Dice and stuff.
influence, maybe spent to nurture political connections and request favors. If you spend a resource, you can actually gain physical goods and services from the thing you're doing. And spirit can be spent for just fresh chances when all avenues have been exhausted.
Okay, so it doesn't give you dice; it just gives.
No, you can roll them as dice.
Oh, okay.
For a roll, like attributes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually lower their value.
Yeah.
It's only if you burn them for specific things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just get the 4 dice for wits.
Yeah, unless I want
and 1 for your signet ring.
and 1 for my skilled manipulator.
Yeah. Okay.
I definitely think that counts in this situation.
5s
That's a
and
lot
6s.
of 5s and a nudge. Yeah. He believes you that you're a family member and you've come to like you heard he was injured and you came to help.
No, I came to see him and offer condolence.
Well, you came to
Cousin, I came to see you at the party.
Yeah, you can't do anything for him, but
No.
but like you came to be nice to him, sort of.
you came to show Solidarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the confusion and trying to make you walk across the busy floor again.
Yeah.
You can tell that servant to tell the guard that it's fine and that everything's okay.
Yeah, with the nudge, he'll
just tell the servant everything's fine.
Yeah, he'll go over to the nearest servant and be like, "Go tell the guard it's fine."
Stop bugging people.
And then he'll
offer to give you a drink.
Yeah, he'll chat with you for a little bit. Perfect. We'll go to Titan and Ada. What are you two up to?
Punch bowl.
Punch bowl.
Punch bowl. Excellent. Yeah, you two can go over to the punch bowl. There's there's servants like pouring some punch for their masters, and there's a few nobles pouring some punch for themselves. And there's like some snacks and stuff out, and people are.
I'm going to cause, I wouldn't say I'm going to start talking to some people, but it's enough of a, conversation that entices other people to want to, listen in, so that you have an opportune moment to do some sleight of hand trickery and spike some stuff. Is that possible?
Yeah. What enticing thing are you doing?
Well, just maybe some spicy gossip that
spilling the tea.
Okay.
Something that like you hear something, you're gonna want to turn your head.
Maybe the rumor of the guy who got beat up by some randoms in the slums.
And it turns out that it was actually like the whore's jealous lover or something like that, and he tried to like spin it like he's something saucy.
I heard he was cheapskating the brothel.
Yeah, I mean the madam said
that's essentially it. It's so spicy that people are going to turn their heads and want to listen, so that he has an opportunity.
Yeah, it's like the people stop stirring the tea to listen.
I'm going to give that a difficulty of 4 to get enough attention away from the punch bowl, because it's very hard to get. Like, there are other servants and stuff around. Like, the nobles will definitely like the gossip, but the servants are kind of like, I don't
they have a job
fully care.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'll give you a difficulty of 4 to get people's attention. And yeah.
All right. Let's see. So probably definitely using my charm while talking.
Yep.
Silver tongue. Do you believe I should use resource?
You could use an influence dice to make the rumor juicier, or make political. Someone's like, I heard that too. Actually,
I'll. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe some other family will find this an opportunity to add fuel to the fire. And
Okay. So roll.
I feel bad. I feel a little bad for this guy. Like, I hate my cousin, but I don't know if I hate him this much yet.
2 6 2 5s, right? Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's like
No, he got a Yahtzee.
I got a Yahtzee.
No, you got a straight, not a Yahtzee.
Yeah, his highest
is that a good roll?
You got 1 nudge. So you're gonna fail. So you weren't trying to you were just trying to distract people. Like, it's not like you were actively trying to do anything terrible.
No, you're just trying to spike a conversation. No one wants to talk to you.
There are, with the 1 nudge, you can lower the bad things. People are listening to you. Not everyone's staring at you, and people aren't ignoring you. There's a few people like, as you're like chatting with random noble. There's a few handful of people listening, but it's not.
How about, as an unintended consequence, someone comes up who's really interested in the story, and they start trying to like ask you questions like you're an expert.
Yeah, sure.
So you have a hanger on now.
Okay.
Like, someone nosy is like asking you some questions.
Okay.
Like,
Gossip. I love gossip.
Yeah. Perfect. What's Ada doing?
Ada is going to look for. Oh man. Okay, so she's basically going to wait for a good opportunity to go and serve herself some punch. However, she has a bottle of wine in her jacket, which she always has, which has been previously infused.
Yep.
And so she's going to lean over and just let it pour out of her jacket in like true spy style. She's sitting there. She's taking
like a whole platter.
She's
of
taking
drums.
some
Just
time getting some punch.
Holding a bottle.
I'm gonna give you. It's gonna be a 5, difficulty 5.
Oh,
okay.
This is nearly impossible with the number of people around.
to get away with it perfect.
Yeah.
With no one seeing.
I mean, she is a spy. She's extremely quiet, cool, collected.
Yeah,
right?
you can get some dice for that.
Plus
for
your
sure.
sleight of hand and gabbling.
Oh no, that's naggy.
Oh.
That's naggy. This one's not so much the sleight of hand, so much as you just don't see me do it because I'm below your notice. So I would say I'm going to use my wits, right?
Yeah.
To try and outwit these people and let them, because they're not seeing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to take an extra dice for my bottle of wine because I'm using it pre-prepared. And I'm going to take an additional one for being a spy.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think quiet as a mouse, deep thinker, or...
No, quiet as a mouse will give you will give you one. You're being quiet about it, like, because pouring a drink is not a quiet thing. So
true. Okay. Well, I'm going to roll my pool and gods, please save my back.
Double fives.
There we go.
Oh,
Yes. With a lot
no
of
nudges, no nudges, but double fives. Okay, yeah, you managed to pour the bottle in there, and you just walk away slowly
With my one
With
remaining
your-
glass
with
of
your
punch.
For your
glass of punch and some snacks,
untainted.
and you just give it to
Give it to the Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
You give it
Here's
to
your
Titan.
punch, my lord.
Oh.
Well, thank you.
Wink.
Perfect. And we got one more action out in the stables before we go back to Nag.
He's so bad. He's so bad.
Excellent.
But no, I saved you.
I know, but now I know you didn't save me from myself.
No, you're just.
Yeah.
The two of you are in the stables. There's chatter, all sorts of random chatter. Like, is there anything in particular you're trying to learn or trying to do?
Okay, so you were working for your Arana family, right?
Mhm.
So Falk.
Because you went in under his name, so wouldn't Falk realize that Mal is...
He wouldn't. Well, no. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't. Oh no, he was driving. He wouldn't know.
Yes, but they would ask who you're driving for. Because everyone was saying who they would... He started the conversation with who is everyone driving for.
And I wasn't part of that conversation.
I guess he did get there slightly earlier, but yeah.
Oh yeah, we got there first, and then you drove away, or how Falks drove away.
He got in second. Yeah. Okay.
And I just said I'd use my family name.
Yeah. Okay.
No one cares. Because I'm obviously driving a carriage.
Yeah.
But what I will do is while everyone's like caught up, not while everyone's caught up, while everyone's like commiserating and talking about the things, I'm gonna like sidle up beside the guy who introduced himself as the Wardwick driver.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And because I heard he had some stories from when they were raided.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You want to get that gossip train talking?
Yeah, I want to start that gossip train because I heard that he saw some crazy stuff.
That's a difficulty of a 2.
Okay, I'm charming.
It's the talk of the town right now.
They beat him. They beat him so bad.
They beat your dude. They beat your dude hard. So I get 5 for my charm. And I'm an imposing presence, and I'm warm-hearted.
Yeah.
It's very funny because I'm the person who did it and I'm listening to the gossip.
But this is This is like backrooms gossip. Everyone finds out about this.
Yeah.
Double 5s with a nudge.
There you go. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you can start that gossip train. Do you want to use the nudge to kind of direct it in any way? Like,
yeah, I want to kind of nudge it in a way where even like just like the embarrassment. Oh man, I must have been embarrassed. Like just seeing going to the brothel every day, then beating up right before mist time. Like that must have sucked.
Yeah.
And everyone like brothel mist time.
Yeah.
Some randoms in an alleyway.
Yeah. No,
And I'll throw in a little bit of detail to make it juicier.
Well, you wouldn't know any details.
Oh,
You're asking.
I'm asking him about that and be like, so how many of them were there? Like, what did they use? Like, they must have, like, how did they take out both guards at once?
Yeah. No, you can. The gossip train is a choo-chooing along.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
Disrespect. I'm like, yes. Yes. Especially because I know that I don't like these guys. These are the Wardwicks. They can go.
Yeah.
I noticed this game has a lot of finger pyramids. There's a lot
it's all coming together.
There's a lot of the Mr. Burns going on here.
Excellent. Perfect. Then Red, what are you doing?
That's a very good question. I'm not sure where to go.
This isn't my coach. Fills pockets.
Sabotages coaches.
Yeah, you know what? After getting in good standing with some of the drivers, I excuse myself to go to the bathroom, and I go around. I go around to some of the carriages, and I sneak some things that are.
You're just gonna randomly.
I like this pin. I bet I could throw this at somebody.
You're gonna loot the carriages or damage the carriages.
Oh, I think sabotage is so much better.
Let's do a little bit of sabotage. Yeah, because I'm a builder.
We'll
I'm
go
a
with
builder. I know the pins and the structurals of these carriages.
You're gonna loosen a bunch of the bolts, kind of
pull
thing.
a pin or two.
His wheels are going to come off his carriage.
The moment they pull them forward, they're gonna.
Make sure you get the Mistborn guy.
Can it be the guy's carriage where we already beat him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Difficulty 3 to. I assume you want to loosen the bolts so that it's not going to fall apart literally as the second they leave. It's going to fall apart part way down the road. Like once it bobs on the cobblestone.
The
wheel will bounce off
eventually. Yeah.
Oh,
So because I'm engaging them in this juicy tea spilling.
Yeah. You can give him a dice. He gets a dice because you're helping him.
All right. What am I going to physique for this or?
What would you?
This
Wits? Resort influence?
This would be a
physique because you're doing
physique. It's a physical.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a physical.
So
or you can use physique or wits. Wits because
I'm using my physique.
Okay, I'm just
using
saying
my physique.
Wits because it's like which bolt.
And I'm also a talented
physique, like you just loosen the wheel.
I'm a talented craftsman, so I know. All right, so
difficulty 3. It's not.
I feel like with physique, if you're sabotaging them, it's like stress points will break when they drive across the cobblestones. As if you picked wits, they would just fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I know exactly where to apply pressure. Cracks the main axle with his arms.
He's got a hammer.
3 6s and some 1s.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, no. Okay, so they hear you doing this.
Yeah. So you were trying to weaken some of the axles and stuff. You're gonna get caught.
Can I use my
3 nudges?
Can I use
my to not be as bad as it could?
No, but can I use my nudges and play it off as that I merely noticed that it looked like it was coming apart.
No. No. You do it when they come over to investigate what the noises was. It's you cracking ours.
No.
He's just hammering some nails into their wheel or something.
They're catching him at that one. That's the bad thing. The bad thing does have to happen.
Yeah. They're catching me doing it, but because of my nudges, can I merely say that I
try and pass it off.
Yeah.
Difficulty 4 to try and
or if you no, don't give up. No, I wouldn't give up. No,
okay.
Yeah.
So I will do.
But it's going
I saw some mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to try to lie to them, it's a difficulty of 4.
Okay.
Physique, just finish smashing them.
I'm going to use
as one of the guards comes by.
Yeah.
So investigating your noise. What was that?
I'm going to use 2 of my influence and good standing that I've already built with them.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
this isn't with them, but this is a
Okay, so you're
guard.
using standing for this
Oh,
roll.
is it a guard?
Yeah, it's a guard. That's
Okay,
what
so
it is.
okay.
what's going to happen here is you're using standing for the roll. So it's 5 dice.
Well, I was going to use charm.
No. So that's the thing.
No, okay.
So if you to use a standing, you have to use it as a dice or as a roll,
And then it burns if you succeed.
and then if you challenge it by burning,
Yeah.
you automatically will lose one whether success or fail.
Okay.
Okay, but what am I rolling with?
So they roll a challenge with the current dice in the standing
Yeah.
against the difficulty that you stated.
Yeah, so difficulty of
But if I'm
4.
talking to the guard, I'm using my charm.
Okay, but you're not getting this. You
Okay.
either use your charm
Yeah.
or you use your influence as a dice pool.
Okay.
Like
Well,
use-
no, then I'll just use my charm. I might as well just use my charm.
Then you can't burn your dice.
Okay, then I won't burn the dice.
Okay.
All right, so I'm using the charm and trustworthy personality.
Yeah.
2 5s.
Perfect.
No, we're good.
You're
Yeah.
good. Okay, yeah. He looks you over and he just says back, like
You know.
basically back inside to the like little stable house sort of thing.
Okay.
And he watches you go in there.
Mhm.
He's not going to leave you alone.
He's keeping an eye on you.
He's
but
like-
he does take a little look around the carriage and make sure that nothing's broken.
Metal filings on the ground. That's fine. Eat it.
Well, it's all wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. So, did I manage to damage
No.
it at all? No.
No,
Okay.
you
If you
failed.
had, he would have had evidence to bring against you.
Yeah, no, you failed at damaging it, but you did not get killed by the guard.
all right.
Fair trade. Fair trade.
Okay, and we're gonna go back to the entryway where a nervous nag
Is waiting.
so
Is counting the seconds.
is standing there as a servant.
103.
I am starting. I can feel perspiration gathering on my forehead, and my guts are kind of doing a. You know those water snakes that
Yeah.
when you try to grab them, they shoot out of your hand?
Yeah.
Those are my intestines right now.
As a servant comes over to the guard and says, Master Wardwick says, it's fine, sort of thing. And the guard just looks at the servant, looks at you and goes, okay, and goes just leaves.
You're like, this is far too much.
Before he goes, I'm going to be like, thank you, my friend, for making my day so convenient when I'm being beaten and also probably about to crap my guts out. I will be thinking of you. Do not forget that I will remember your face forever, my bosom friend. I will never
Do you
forget.
tell him you're about to crap your pants?
No, but I definitely. He can tell. He can tell at this point. If he looks at me, I'm sweating profusely and not from nerves. I look like starting to go a little
ill,
bit green,
yeah.
and I'm just like, thank you for everything that you've done for me. I will never forget
The guard
kindness.
doesn't even listen to you. He just leaves.
I hate him. Can I vomit on his back?
Do you want to vomit on his back?
I mean, I'm gonna vomit somewhere. It might as well. No,
In the plant.
no,
In the
no.
plant.
The guard leaves. The servant looks at you and goes, we have a, restroom over here. So it shuffles you towards
I am
the
going
restroom.
to.
The slave gets it. He understands you just might be almost dying from the stress of almost dying.
Yeah, fair.
And I think we're going to end the episode there with you guys in the masquerade party, ready to see what happens next.
Oh boy.
I was Ian the narrator.
I was Austin the Trixie.
I was Dylan, the incredibly ill.
I was Taylor, the silver tongue savant.
Excellent.
Gossiper.
And we are sponsored by nobody. Signing off.
So gossip is the true weapon.
It's true.